What up, now? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. We're brought to you by Lions Nation Unite, man. And today we continue our free agent profiles of the linebackers who will be a free agent here in a couple of weeks when the season ends. We're gonna tell you if we should keep them or we should let them walk. You know how we're gonna do that thing. We're gonna play some hell yeah or hell nah. But before we get to all that content, I got to bring in the crew. Y'all see him in that amazing blue down there. Man, y'all knew who he is. I won't say he'll steal your girl, but saying you might want to keep her tucked. You know what I'm saying? Because the ladies love him. My man, LL Cool told us something, my dude.
Just be careful if she want to bring me some tacos to work. What's up, everybody? Or what's up, Prowl Nation? And good morning.
All right, y'all know who he is, man. Fresh off of seeing the Pistons last night. My man, he's the most traveled man on the show right now. Who?
What's up?
Coach Jones. Who is Coach Mike Jones? What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
All right, next up on the list is a new free agent group, man. So, Curt, go and tell them what it is.
All right, we're going to talk about these linebackers, man, for the Detroit Lions. First up, we got probably the biggest name, and to most of people, it should be a no-brainer to resign. My man, Charles Harris, the big fella, play outside linebacker, edge rusher for the Detroit Lions this year. 65 total tackles, 34 solo, 2 forced fumbles, man. But here is where he stood out. That pass rush, 7.5 sacks to lead the team, 10 tackles for loss, and 16, count them, 16 quarterback hits. That fella was lighting up this year. He proved why he was a first-round draft pick of the Miami Dolphins a few years ago.
Yeah.
Had a down year down in Atlanta last year, but really, really picked up his career in Detroit last season. Next up, we got the defensive captain, Alex Anzalone. Now, started 14 games for the Detroit Lions, coming over from the New Orleans Saints, with the coaching staff of Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell. 78 total tackles, 49 solo. He had 7 pass defense and a pick. Pass rush, my man had a sack, a tackle for loss, and 2 quarterback hits. Now, here is the person next up who many Lions fans think should replace Alex Anzalone, because Alex Anzalone had his struggles early in the year. He had 7 passes defense, but he struggled in pass coverage earlier in the season. We thought he was going to be a good pass coverage guy, but them tight ends was eating him up early in the season. But it is Jalen Rees-Raymond. Rees-Raymond was known for his special teams before this season, because Pritch don't use people right anyway. But anyway, his tackles, he had 82 tackles. So think about this. Anzalone started 14 games at that middle linebacker position. Rees-Raymond started about 3, and he had more tackles. I mean, not many, but he had 82 total tackles, 53 solo, 2 forced fumbles. He had 4 passes defense, and he had 4 tackles for loss and a quarterback hit for the season. I just think that his numbers would have been better if he would have had more time on the field if Alex Anzalone wasn't that starter.
And those forced fumbles were very timely.
They had some very, very timely forced fumbles. Josh Woods is the next guy. Now, this is the guy, I didn't know who the hell he was. He showed up on the film, and I was like, who the hell is that guy? I didn't even know we had a 51 on this roster. But he showed up late in the season due to all the injuries we had. Played a linebacker and outside linebacker for the Detroit Lions. He had 28 total tackles, 21 solo. That's some pretty good numbers for the limited amount of snaps that he saw for the season. He had 2 tackles for loss and 2 quarterback hits. Josh Woods made a difference this season in his limited amount of time that he spent on the field. Really was playing backup duty at the end of the year with all the other injuries. And one guy, he's going to be a free agent. I don't think we should have a problem letting this guy walk, but we're going to go over him anyway. Shaun Dion Hamilton, he was supposed to be a special teams guy. He was supposed to be one of those guys who can kind of fill in, but let's look at his career stats. In his career stats, he had 97 total tackles, 70 solo, 2 pass breakups, 1 interception, 2.5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, and 3 quarterback hits. If you look at his numbers are what most of these guys have for the season. This is what he has for his 3-year career. So not looking promising for the young fella, Shaun Dion Hamilton, when he returns to the active roster and hits free agency. But those are our free agent linebackers coming up here in a couple of weeks when the season ends after the Super Bowl. Man, I'm looking at this list, and we got some choices to make, especially at that middle linebacker position. We got those 2 guys who have similar stat numbers, but a lot different snap count numbers, where Alex Anzalone's snap count was a lot higher than Rees-Maybin, but those numbers were, a little bit in favor of Rees-Maybin and his performance on the field. Okay, here's the Prowl Nation family discussion topic for today is which one of these linebackers do you think the Lions should re-sign? We're about to give you our thoughts because we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna let these guys pass and not tell you what we think, but we're gonna tell you what we think here in a minute. Hey, if you like this content, we're on that march to 4,000. So go ahead and click that like button, click the subscribe button, and do us a favor. You know what I'm saying? Give us a comment down below. Do that family discussion topics. You know how we do it. We pick 6 of those things, and we're gonna see if we can put them on the next show. Yeah, so go ahead and comment on the video. My man. I see my son in the background. But and if you want to see more content from us, go over there and check us out on Lions Nation Unite. Town Hall meeting is going to be coming up, I believe, this evening. Yeah, Town Hall meeting will be coming up this evening. So go over there, Lions Nation Unite, and check it out. Where we will be discussing some topics and state of the Detroit Lions coming up for the next after this season. So go and check it out at Lions Nation Unite or the YouTube channel. Now it is time for us to play our new favorite segment. Y'all know how we get down with this thing. We gonna say hell yeah or hell nah to these free agent linebackers on the Detroit Lions. Should we let them stay or should we let them go? All right, first up, we got Charles Harris. Y'all know who that dude, man. He was the sack master for the Detroit Lions this season. I'm gonna start with my man, the defensive line coach, outside linebackers. You know who it is. Who? Coach Jones. Now, Charles Harris. Sign him, re-sign him, or let him walk. Hell yeah or hell no to re-signing Charles Harris.
Hell yeah. You got to keep the man to get after the pass rusher, man. Got to. He can get there.
All right. Now, I'm going to caveat my man LL Cool Torrance with this one. If they draft a defensive end, do you keep Charles Harris? Hell yeah or hell nah?
Well, if I can, I'm going to steal a page from Coach Mike Jones' last show, and I'm going to say hell maybe. Leaning more toward hell yeah. Like, I don't – even if he's not a starter, he'll be a great rotational linebacker. So I'm going to go with hell possibly.
Hell possibly. All right, so here's my synopsis of this thing. They're going to re-sign Charles Harris, and they're not going to draft one of those defensive ends in the first round. I've said it before. You got Julian Okwara was starting to come around in this system, and you had Romeo Okwara went down. They just re-signed him, and you can keep Charles. You can get Charles Harris for the low. He only had 7.5 sacks. He had a breakout season, but he had like 15 or something like that, or 20 sacks.
For the low, that's what you said.
Yeah,
that's the key part. That's the key part.
You can re-sign him to a team-friendly deal because he fits well in the system. He's a good rotational piece. Think about this. You're going to have him. You're going to have the Okwara brothers rotate in and out at that defensive end position. Right. I'm telling you, I'm still not convinced that the Lions either draft Thibodeau or Hutchinson. Something's telling me they may go defensive line or trade back and go safety and inside linebacker for this draft. So that's my thing. I'm gonna say hell yeah. You can get that dude for the low price of $1,500.
I don't like that.
You can get it for the low. All right, next up, we got Alex Anzalone. Alex Anzalone was a leader on defense. He was the defensive captain in that linebacker core. All right, LL. Resign Alex Anzalone. Hell yeah or hell nah?
I want to say hell maybe again, but I'm going to say hell nah just for the sake of the show. because we got his replacement in JRM, Jalen Reeves Maven this time. Apologize again for calling him Jeremy that day. But yeah, so I'm going for the sake of this show, I'm gonna go hell no.
All right, Coach Jones, what we got? Alex Anzalone, resign, hell yeah, hell nah. Don't get too loud on me, bro.
Man, hell no, man. And the reason why is because he's actually a good coverage guy. But when you make him play downhill first, then coverage second, his coverage is not that good because his focus has to be on downhill. He's not the type of linebacker. Lions made that same mistake before with Tahir Whitehead, who was a pretty good outside linebacker on a 4-3. They moved him to the middle. He sucked, and they killed it. So I want him to go. Just because he's better in coverage, but as long as he's here, he's not going to just play coverage. So, yeah.
All right. So, hell nah on Alex Anzalone. All right, so I think we're gonna make it a big trifecta. Curt's gonna say hell no, Alex Anzalone as well.
Freedom facts.
Don't get me wrong. I don't. It's he has a good attitude, and the guy he plays the game on fire, hair on fire. He plays, he's a wild child out there. He fits the Dan Campbell type of mode of player, but his skill set isn't what we needed to be on the Detroit Lions. Sometimes what I say effort, sometimes talent catches up with effort. So, what I'm saying, you can give all the effort in the world. Sometimes if you don't have the talent, the guy on the other side of the bar going to have the same amount of effort that you got, and he got more talent. He's going to win every time. So, Alex Anzalone, yeah, you got to go, bro. Next up, we got Germ. You know who it is. Jalen Reeves Maven. Coach Jones, bring back Jalen Reeves Maven. Hell yeah or hell no?
Hell yeah. It's about time we stop playing around with Jalen Reeves Maven. Stop putting him on special team. Just let that man play. Give him a year, let him play, let him start and see how good he is. You always been on the cusp. Just let him go on, man. We in a rebuild. Let him go on and play, man.
All right. So my man, LL, what you got on Jalen Reeves Maven? You know what I'm saying? Pick up that contract for that dude. Hell yeah or hell no?
You got to do it. Hell yeah, you got to re-sign Jalen Reeves Maven. He played too well here. And I like Coach Mike just said, I think more so with a full year, we'll be able to see a little bit more from him.
Right.
Okay. I was starting full year.
Okay, I start linebacker. I'm gonna say hell yeah as well. It's gonna be the trifecta again for this one. Just for the fact that even if we draft a young linebacker, we still have the depth. You know what I'm saying? He can play along that young linebacker, teaching the ropes of that middle linebacker position. And he's still a special team stud. So, I mean, he's the best special team linebacker that we have. You just don't let that kind of thing walk out the door, we saw about the games this weekend, special teams matter, and you have to have solid special teams to win in the NFL. Just ask Green Bay, because they the number one seed that is out home watching with us. Hey, man, welcome to the playoff, coach, bro. All right, so next up, we got Josh Woods. Like I said before, I didn't know who the hell this dude was, but he showed up and showed out on film. Do we re-sign this young guy? I mean, he's kind of just popped off the tape when he got in the game, hitting quarterbacks. I mean, making tackles if a loss. I mean, who the hell is this dude? But he said, put some respect on my name. So Josh Woods, Coach Jones, re-sign him. Hell yeah or hell no?
Hell yeah, man. He gonna get signed for the low too, man. Might as well keep him. He gonna be happy to see that check with the first comment in it.
All right. All right.
Oh shit, this my check.
All right, LL. Do we see side Josh Woods? Hell yeah or hell no?
I just want to ask one question. He said his first check with the comment. Like, what was he getting paid before? Like $13.50? Like he wasn't making much or something?
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
Yeah, he getting EBT SNAP benefits.
I'm gonna say hell yeah for depth, man. He'll give us a good depth linebacker. He can play probably special teams to fill in wherever he needed to. So hell yeah on Josh Wood.
Okay, I'm going to say hell yeah as well, but it's going to be to the detriment of somebody like Anthony Pittman or somebody like that. Somebody's going to have to go and I think it's going to be Anthony Pittman. I think he outplayed Pittman this year when they had the chance. Pittman is a good compliment with Derek Barnes, but Josh Woods, when the tape was on, if you look at the tape, Josh Woods popped off the tape better than Anthony Pittman did this season. Now, I like Anthony Pittman. He's a Wayne State guy. He's that local Detroit dude. But, hey, man, it's a game of fruition. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't go out there and show up on tape, somebody's going to take your spot. And I think that Josh Woods made his case to be on the roster. In this even if it's only practice squad, he made his case to be in Detroit next year. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what the Lions do in the draft as far as linebackers go. I think that they're going to be sneaky. Don't be surprised if they get that linebacker at the end of the first round or the beginning of the second round. Don't be surprised if they go snatch one. All right. So last guy, I got nothing to really say about this dude. Shaun Dion Hamilton was supposed to be a depth signing and supposed to be a good player. Didn't see him in 2021. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, we're gonna holler at you. Hell nah on Shaun Dion Hamilton. What you got, LL?
Why didn't he play this year?
Injury, got hurt in preseason.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough one, but hell no, man. You gotta be able to get on the field. Even though he probably will be a good depth piece, but you gotta be able to be on the field to be that. So hell no.
All right, Coach Jones, round this thing out. Shaun Dion Hamilton, bringing him back, hell yeah or hell no?
Surprise y'all with this, man, but hell yeah. And only reason because we taking Germ off of special teams. He's gonna be a starting linebacker. Take him off of special teams and then put Shaun Dion Hamilton in there. He's had a lot of good, promise. So, you know what I'm saying? Put him in special teams, man, and let him play. We need somebody to fill Germ's spot, man. So,
All right. So that was hell yeah, hell nah. Free agent linebacker edition. Should we keep him? Should we let him walk? You let us know what you think in the comments down below. Like we said, for the family discussion topic, which of these linebackers should we re-sign, and which ones should we say deuces? So let us know in the comments down below. All right. So if you want more content from us, you know how it is, man. Go ahead and click the like button, click the share button. Get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself. And if you want to get yourself some Lions gear, go over to fanatics.com. Your boy Curt Steele just picked up the brand new iPhone 13 phone case. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do it. So go to fanatics.com and get yourself some Lions gear over there. It's always a sale going on, especially now it's the off season. So go over. The link is in the description below. So go to fanatics.com. And if you want yourself some Prowl Nation gear, go over to lionsontheprowlshop.com. We're working with Lion Nation Unite. We're going to upgrade that store, and we're going to bring you some great Detroit Lions on the Prowl gear and with Lions Nation Unite. So go over there and check it out. But we got some big things coming here with those guys real soon. All right, so now it is time for us to do what? Man, y'all know what it is. It's my favorite segment of the show. It's to see what you guys had to say about the last show. It's time for us to zip our lip and go to the comment cards, baby. King SJ says, hey, guys, welcome back. Hey, man, thanks. I would like to see Tracy resign, me as well, as long as it's not too ridiculous of a contract. Okay, I hear you. I know that it's easier said than done. Whether we re-sign him or not, I do think we need to draft some safety help this offseason. I think we do, too. I think Kyle Hamilton is the way to go. But I think with the salary cap not being as big as we thought it was going to be, I think we're going to get him for a good contract, a good, decent price. So I think we re-sign Tracy Walker.
Yeah. Good comment, King SJ. Friend of the show, Bill Kowski says, hey, fellas, welcome back. Thank you. I think we should re-sign Tracy Walker, but build the rest of the group through the draft, free agency, too, and move Okudah to safe. More importantly, happy birthday, Curt.
All right,
happy birthday, big dog.
I appreciate that birthday love, man. And y'all don't. We had our birthday shirts on at the beginning of the cruise, man. That first day of the cruise, and mine said the King is 50 on it, so I got all the birthday love on the
trip. That's Turner C. Burley. What up, Turner? Hey, Knob Creek, man. Turner C. Burley. If we don't sign Tracy Walker, we don't need to sign any of them. Damn, really? But I'm hearing we are going to franchise tag Tracy Walker, which would mean $10.8 million, which is the amount. I hope we don't, and I hope we can like kind of sign him at like $8 million a year, about there. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I feel you, man.
Yeah, definitely. And I would say that the franchise tag is the average of the highest paid safeties in the league right now. I think the only caveat with the Lions as far as not franchise tagging him is like you were the best safety we still had a middle of the road, bottom of the league defense. So can't expect too much out of that.
Right.
I'm just saying. I feel you though. All right, Joseph Murdoch, the law firm. You know how we get down. What up, everyone? What's up, my man? Hope y'all enjoyed the playoffs and Stafford getting the win. You know what? And I'm gonna take this time to address one thing, dude. Just because Matthew Stafford is on another team doesn't mean you can't still be a fan of root for Matthew Stafford. Here's my thing: that dude played for 12 years in Detroit. You rooted for that guy through thick and thin. That just doesn't turn off. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. I mean, if you can, no more power to you. But I'm a Stafford fan. I like Matthew Stafford. I think the dude's a good quarterback. And just because he plays for another team doesn't mean I wish him, And I heard this whole narrative, oh, you're not a true Lions fan if
Right.
you're rooting for Matthew Stafford. That's some BS. That's some BS because that dude played his heart out in Detroit. He put everything on the line in Detroit. You think about all this, not just because of stuff on the field, but look at the stuff he did off the field in Detroit. Look at all the charitable work he did in the Detroit area, all the work with the Detroit Lions Academy, building playgrounds and doing things of that nature in the community in Detroit. Man, you miss me with all that, dude. I'm happy for Matthew Stafford for getting his win. I hope it goes all the way. You know what I'm saying? And that means that we're gonna have some back-to-back picks when we get to the end of the first
right.
Right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Kick rocks with that one. All right, go ahead.
Right. Michael Lewis says, sign Tracy Walker. Hell yeah. He has shown some real progress. Also, he is being put in the best position to succeed. I agree, Michael Lewis.
Yeah, he hit the nail on the head. One funky Lions fan says, man, one funky Lion. He said, man, if you cut Will Harris, you get back $2.5 million. Man, leave Will alone, man. Damn. Damn.
I gave you that comment for a reason.
Man, why you all?
I can't even lie.
Man, the guy actually is a good nickel corner, man. I don't know how, but he is. Okay, let me read that over here, man. That's messed up, Curt. One funky Lions fan says, man, if you cut Will Harris, you get back $2.5 million. I have to check on that and see. Dean Marlowe won't cost that much if it's just death. Marlowe is cheaper.
If it's a 1-year proven deal, I agree with that statement. If it's
but we still got Will Harris for 2 more years, right? On that rookie deal. Yeah, man.
No, well, this year was his 3rd year, right? Yeah, no, he has 1 more year. 1 more year.
Oh, okay.
He was a later round draft pick, so they only get 4 years instead of 5.
I will personally keep a rookie on his rookie deal instead of a guy free agent that came over from another team. That's just me personally, okay? Shit.
Man, that's funny. The funniest part is Curt starting to giggle as you was reading it. But thank everybody for those comments. Of course, throughout the show, leave us some comments. Hop in with the family discussion topic. Leave us 6 of them. We'll pick them on the next, or leave us some comments. We'll pick 6 of them to go on that next show. But transition into Curt's favorite segment of the show, to everybody's favorite segment of the show, and that is the dessert with your man Curt.
All right, Dessert with your man Curt is brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. You can go to that link in the description, or you can go over to her TikTok or Instagram page if you want to make yourself hungry. Delightful Bites 18 at gmail.com. If you want to email her directly, if you don't do any of those social media platforms. All right, so congratulations to Penei Sewell racking up the hardware once again. He made the Pro Football Writers Association's all-rookie team for the 2021 season. He is proven to be the correct pick for the Detroit Lions. I know a lot of people say, oh, we'll go get a receiver. Oh, we should go get this guy. we got the right guy in Penei Sewell, and he's going to be a staple on that offensive line for many, many years to come. So congratulations again to, y'all know how I say his name. I say it country, Penei Sewell, for making that all-rookie team for Pro Football Writers Association. And I know it's not Lions related, and you know, we never liked this guy in Detroit, but I have to say congratulations to David Ortiz for being the lone selection to the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame. That is a tough thing to get into. You know, we've had years where we hadn't then have no guys. Yeah, but this year we had one dude, and that was David Ortiz.
Big Papi
made the Pro Baseball Writers Hall of Fame selection yesterday. So congratulations to him going into Cooperstown. So now it is time for us to take that walk on over to the Wall of Fame, baby. All right, for our bronze members, we got Detroit Drew. What up, Detroit Drew? DSA member Brian Stover, my boy, the Flintstone himself, Jimbo G, David Anderson, and Doug Prince 72. And I said, members, we got Nomas J. Go over and check his content out, my man. He does big things over on the YouTube channel. And we got the Batman of the 313 shining that signal all over the Motor City. And we got Go Lions and our Go members, which we have our meeting today at 3 p.m. We got Michael Huck, Larry McQuiston, Bob Korowski, Miles Gibbs, Randall Flag 606, Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North End Ken, and the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. Now, to become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button down in the description. And I checked out Dr. Detroit yesterday. There was a kind of impromptu kind of thing with Lomas Brown yesterday on Lion Nation Unite. So go over to Lion Nation Unite, their YouTube channel, and check it out. Lomas Brown just gave his thoughts on the season with Micro Mac yesterday and Chrissy from Lion Nation Unite. So go over there and check that thing out. They had a good time. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, but you know, brother had things to do. So, all right, so now it's time for us to have our final thoughts for today's show. LL Cool Tours, my dude, give us your final thoughts on this hump day, baby.
My final thoughts on this, what up, though, Wednesday. I'm a harken back to some comments that you said. This how people talking about you're not a real Lions fan if you still root for Matthew Stafford. Shut up. If you want to root for Jared Goff, you go ahead and do that, man. Look, like Curt said, he was here for a long time. Things changed. I hated him when in the beginning. You know, he grew on me. He ended up being a very good quarterback, a very talented quarterback, a quarterback that deserved more than what he got here, and he's getting it now. So I don't really see how you can, you know, go against that or whatever. Even if you do, just shut the hell up. You're gonna have to deal with what you got to deal with here. Let that man go do what he got to do.
Damn, LL. Shit. No, my final thoughts for the day, man, is I had a long journey yesterday. I went from Okemos to Jackson to Ann Arbor, Detroit back to Ann Arbor, back from Ann Arbor to Jackson. And I had a chance to watch the Detroit Pistons for the first time. And Cade Cunningham is the truth.
He must have knew you was there.
That boy is the truth. On another note, Killian Hayes, he looked like a deer in headlights. He looked lost out there. He looked like the game is just moving too fast for him. I don't like it. He a top 10 pick. I don't like it. He looked like he was like processing real slow, like how Luke G said. Adrian Peterson be like, you gotta catch that ball, AP. You gotta pull it in, AP. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, man. He just takes too long to process that info, man. So I think we messed up on that number 7 pick, man. But Cade Cunningham is the truth, man. He's the baller. Like he's gonna be good as soon as he gets some more talent on that squad.
Leave Lil Kill alone, man.
Look, man, they got Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey, and that's it.
All right, my final for the day show is Happy Hump Day, baby. All right, y'all know it's the middle of the week, so the grind is gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? You're almost halfway there. And for our free agent linebackers, I'm looking at the guys. We have some talent in this group. I think we should re-sign really 2 of them. And then the other guy, I think we should put him on the practice squad. So I'm looking at that. But I'm thinking definitely bring back Charles Harris for depth. And you look at Jalen Reeves, maybe he definitely played his way. He's looking like the Jalen Reeves maybe that came out of Tennessee, and not just a special teams guy that were playing in Detroit, how Matt Patricia and those guys had him playing here in the Motor City. So with all that being said, man, we appreciate you right here on the Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Make sure you go and follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms. So go over there and check it out. You can go over to my Facebook and check out some of those photos. I will post some of my birthday photos with the grandkids and stuff on my Instagram today. So go over there and check that thing out. You know how it is. We all family. It's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And, it's lunchtime. So you got to do what? You got them crumbs off your face, finish your drink, and get back to work, baby. And whatever you're doing in life, you know what you got to do for your crew. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.